They didn't show up again in my feed. We have two beautiful people with us, though.
There we are. Okay. I am just sharing out now.
I'm sharing out some too. All right. Hello there. I don't have my glasses with me. Oh, yeah, I do. So are we doing I can't even talk tonight. 5 spots tonight, Cambo, because it's late.
Yeah.
All right, we have 5 spots open tonight for donations, and we will do card pulls at the end if we have time.
Okay.
Oh, did you shoot a message to Wendy?
Did I what?
Did you send a message to Wendy?
Yeah.
Okay, because I forgot.
Oh.
Hello, Ward. How are ya? Hey, Stefan, how are you? Absolutely.
Oh,
Cambo's PayPal and Cash App is in the banner. There's our colorful commentator moderator.
oh, Wendy's on.
Yes. So we have 4 spots open this evening now. Hey, Jenna.
Oh,
Oh my God, Wendy, that's so awesome. Stefan just donated.
okay.
Stefan, did you have a question? And how did things go?
Huh? Hmm. Cash, that's in there.
He wants to know, how will the conversation he had with David tonight affect our situation with Leonardo? He's the third party who likes to interfere.
Color jam. I told David how he has been calling me and trying to hang out, and how he wants to stay in my room while I'm gone and be involved in our relationship.
Oh, and you're open about it. Oh, you are open and honest about it. I want to know how he's feeling about Leonardo, though.
So kind of do this as another, I can do it like a relationship one real quick.
I bet it was a hard conversation.
Oh, we got another bitch on here. Okay, so everyone knows this one right here, she's a fraud. So bye, bitch.
Hmm. Hey, Amy.
Okay. So that's going to be kind of how. So when I'm pulling the cards here, it's like I don't. It just seems to be going downhill all the time. Little by little. I shouldn't say all the time, but it's just like little by little by little. It keeps going down because he's like. Until he kind of changes, is what I'm getting here. It doesn't, and it feels like he tries to start all over again, and things are good for a second, and then it's the same thing over and over and over with him. I don't know whether or not it almost feels. I feel like there's jealousy there, but then again, it's like the whole abandonment thing. It's like I was telling you the other day, he's got to want to change. Definitely, he's got to want to change. Before any of this is getting better. I mean, it has the possibility of getting to be a good space, but he needs to change so much of his stuff. And it feels like with you, you're feeling trapped all the time, and this is probably something, the third party that's trying to interfere, it almost feels like it's a bad thing. It feels good because it doesn't, you can be yourself a little bit more. Does that make sense? Because it feels like you can't really be yourself. I mean, this is going to take so much. You guys are going to have to start like really getting back into the basis of things, the communication. It's there, but it's not there. And then you feel if you say something wrong, he's going to take it wrong and then take it to a new level. And so it just feels like it goes nowhere. And it, on the subconscious level, I'm being completely bluntly honest with you, it almost feels like you're on some form or another, like a subconscious level, it's almost like you're done. It's like you're done. On like a subconscious level, it's like you're finished. You feel trapped, you feel like you can't move anywhere. You're always putting out fires. But then it's almost like when you confront him on it, he just goes ultra into working on it, and then that lasts for a couple weeks or months, and then it turns back into the same thing it did. What is your intuition telling you, Steven? You've got really good intuition. Because it feels like there's a mind game there, and it feels like he's trying to keep you, but unless you act a certain way, he loses his shit. Or if things on the outside aren't just working just perfect, then he loses his shit. And a lot of the time, he's losing his shit. That's the thing. It almost feels like if things don't change the way that he wants them to, put it that way, that he runs away from problems. He runs away. He's a runner.
Hey.
And it almost feels like he's starting to feel like he needs to run away. But then on the same token, it's like you're like, well, this is pretty much kind of done with anyway, because he can't make up his mind if you two are a couple or if you're just roommates with benefits type thing. It's like I don't know. It just feels like a big mind game being played over and over and over again. And you're caught in the middle of this, Steven, and you can't be caught in the middle of this anymore. You just can't, because it's making it so it's hard for you to live your life, to be on your path. It's going to start interfering with career. It's going to start interfering with a lot of stuff. And normally I never ever say this, so I'm just saying that up front. From what your cards are saying here, one of two things I would think you need to do is, if there's a way for you to separate for a little while, and maybe he'll get the clue that way, or just cut your losses and move on. And I know that's going to be hard for you. I know that's not going to be an easy thing, because on the deep level, you love him, and I get that. But on a deep level, you need to love yourself. See, that's the thing. It's just not. I keep seeing this looping. I'll get better. It works for a couple months, and then or a week or whatever, and then it gets back to the way it was. You're tired. See, because the main reason I say that is because I get the Fool. Okay, with the Fool card, that's a new beginning. So that's what he does, this new beginning. That he's bringing past stuff in with it, with this new beginning. So technically, it's not a new beginning, because the stuff that he's trying to make a new beginning for, he's still bringing in with him. You've got a big heart. You don't like to see people hurt. You're empathic. But you have to also understand that you've got to put yourself in the equation of being just as important as everybody else. Okay. I hope that makes sense to you.
Oh, Stefan. Oh, I got a new deck of cards. So you're my first one that I'm using my new deck on. You're just right now. You're holding everything close to the vest. You're holding your possessions. You're holding your emotions. You're holding everything because you just don't know which way to go. You're tired of of feeling like you want to run consistently. You're just on edge. You're just like, you want to be looking out that window, saying to all the problems. Um, you two are polar opposites. You're very kind, you're very considerate, you're very loving, you're very warm, and it's not being reciprocated at all for you. Not at all in any way, shape, or form. It's more, um, give me, gimme, 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 gimme. You feel like you're being packed, 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 packed. And you're really getting tired of it. I don't know, Cambo. I feel there's somebody new coming. I really do. I feel there's somebody new coming in and it's going to be beautiful. I got the Two of Cups. And with that, I got the Chariot. It's kind of lovely together, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
So, this new guy that's professing his love for you, if you take it slow, it could be a beautiful thing, sweetie. It really could. Because he's just pecking and pecking and pecking, and I don't know. I got more sorrow. I'm I know you care about this, about David, but he's told you it's not a relationship. He told you he's not into gentlemen. He's told you so many negatives that it's in the way he treats you. I don't feel it's advantageous for you to stay in it, nor do I think it's healthy for you, honey. And I don't know how you feel about the other guy, but he seems like he's digging you. I don't know if you might want to take it slow and see how that goes. Just saying. It's your line, Cambo.
I know.
Just saying. I love Cambo's line. Just saying. All right. When are you leaving for your trip? The other guy's a ha. You never know. You might meet somebody in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody new coming, though, that's going to check you out. So, but we have 3 spots left, guys.
Really quick.
We got
Jen,
we got an Amy read too, don't we?
Jen, I have a question for you, astrology question. Do you remember when you told me about Chiron being in Aries and being in retrograde and how that was going to kind of give us the, it's going to be like 3 or 4 more years? So what happens, because Chiron is still in Aries, but it's out of retrograde? So does that make things better? Because I can't find anything on it, so I thought you'd know. Or it doesn't, or if it doesn't matter, if Chiron is in Aries, we're basically screwed for the next 3 years. And then the Taurus is given. That would be you, Wendy. Now is the moving forward part of the healing, especially if you are a child returns. Oh dear Lord, good. I'm glad that bullshit's over with. And then I won't have to see it in my lifetime again. Yay.
Wendy wanted to see my kissy kissy card in this deck.
Her and the kissy card.
There it is, Wendy.
I swear.
I don't know how she likes it. She went.
Okay, and then we had one from Kristen. She wanted a reading for a friend, I believe.
Yeah, so we only have 3 spots open, guys. Well, there's a lovely Linda.
Okay, so is your friend there with you, or are they on the live, or are they on the chat here too? I think that's hers. Oh, for him. Okay, I need to know what's in the future for my friend Rich. Like a general read? Yes, life. Okay. Okay, so for Rich, let's see what's going on with him. Yeah, Rich has got a lot of sadness going on around him. Rich is gifted, by the way. It feels like he's empathic. I'm not too sure that he is aware of that. It feels like a lot of what he's going through right now is leading up to a new spiritual path for him. Because I do get he has inherent gifts, which is he's got empathic abilities. He might have a little bit of clairvoyance in him. But he's just been through a lot, and I think that's what's going on. He's got a lot of new energy that's going to start hitting for him once this new spiritual path hits. That's the thing, it's stuff from the past is being pulled up because it's just time for him to do that. With the new spiritual path, you pretty much have to deal with your shadow work in that. Now the thing with him is I've got 3 of my aces for him. Okay, which is really, really unusual to have all 3 in a spread. So he's got the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Coins, and the Ace of Swords. This is all brand new energy that's going to be helping him on this new spiritual path. He needs for help when he needs it. He kind of doesn't. I feel like he feels unappreciated a lot of the time. And whoever this is, I'm getting they've passed. I'm the feminine energy, so I'm going to say it's female. This is at least be family. They tend to be around him a lot. I don't know if they're a guide yet or not, but it feels like this person who's passed is around him a lot and is always trying to push him, get him out of the rut that he's in. So he's not alone. I'm just getting like family or somebody we'd consider family. He's always had to do kind of things on his own, and so this is why this is all new territory for him, kind of. Because he's going to have to ask for help. Once he starts that whole process up, then the Judgment card comes in, which is aha moment. Understanding things, why they happen, pieces of the puzzle starting to come together. I want to get one other thing here real quick. He's got a shot at getting the Sun card as a final card. He's got to do the work to get to the Sun though. So it's the most positive card in the deck. So it's harmony, happiness, growth, being able to see your path and being able to see your obstacles onto it. So, I mean, he's just got to face some of this stuff so he can move on to this new spiritual plane that he's supposed to be on. It's right there waiting for him to go. Okay. Hey, Nate.
Hey, Kristen. Ooh, I have some interesting cards. Rich needs to surrender. To surrender and be able to say yes to change. And say, you know what, I'm going to change this. I'm tired of it. I'm just going to let go of all the crap that I don't need in my life. It's people, places, and things. And I'm going to
oh my gosh, it's my best friend, Cole.
Guess who that is? I'm going to start loving myself. I'm going to soften myself to be able to work on healing the stuff that I need to heal within inside of me so I can start loving myself. I don't have my glasses on. These glasses don't. Yeah, that was Gail. No, sweetheart. No. I'm talking about to heal himself with inside as far as spirituality. And just to let go of all the crap that's driving him crazy and that's bogging him down. It's bogging him down. That's holding him down. He's got to let go of all the stuff that's letting him. That's just just holding him down. Um, he's gonna be fine as far as that goes. He just has to let it go. All the stuff that's holding him back. Again, he's gotta look within himself. So he needs to work on himself and do the shadow work for it. Um he takes on a lot of stuff that's not his, that bogs him down. So spiritually, he's got a lot of work to do. And he's sick. And hang on a second. Let's see. Is I'm telling you anything in regards to this? Cam,
Hmm?
is M telling you anything in regards to Rich? Because he's ill.
Social chat.
Jerome's telling me he's a fighter. He's definitely a fighter.
Okay, that was kind of blunt.
What?
She said it's up to him.
He's a fighter, but and it pretty much is.
That's all. That's basically what she said. It's completely up to him. If he gives up, then he's done. If he doesn't give up, then he'll be all right. It was like very black-white with her. She normally doesn't do that.
Yeah, Jerome said he's a fighter. He finally gave me his name, by the way. Cam.
Mm.
He finally gave me his name. Jerome.
Oh, yours?
Yes.
Um,
And he's been very bossy lately.
so, yeah, Christian, that's what my guide said, basically. It's all in his hands now. If he gives up, it's not going to work. If he pushes through and stays positive and that sort of thing, he's going to be fine. But if he gives up, yeah.
But my guide said that he's a fighter. He's a big fighter. But you need to keep all the negative crap away from him. There's some negative stuff around him.
Okay. Yeah, just don't let him get into a negative spin. He'll be fine.
Good luck, Kristen. So we have 3 spots left.
I was gonna do one for Miss.
Oh, hey, for Amy. Is she still on?
Amy? Yeah, I thought she was. Amy, you're still on?
Come out, wherever you are.
Oh, there she is. Okay, so what kind of reading did you want, my dear? Just general. You're being impatient because you want things to move by faster, or you want things to happen fast, and they can't happen fast. If they happen fast, you're not going to get good at them, like with your gifts and that sort of thing. Other than that, you're doing pretty good. Okay, this is coming from my guide, Amy. The last card out. This is from her. No more relationships for a little while. You've got to spend time with you, and you've got to be working on you. Don't freak out about relationships. Just because you don't have one right now doesn't mean that that's how it's always going to be. You've got to be, because they distract you. It's how she's putting it. No more relationships. If that doesn't mean, it could mean like within a month you're fine, and then you can start having the relationship things start happening again. The relationships throw you off. Okay. As long as that's where you're at, that's good, because if you do that, you get the victory card. You get the chariot. So that's exactly where you want it to be. You gotta quit giving up on yourself too. Try doing an emotion code on that too, by the way. Just saying.
Just saying.
But keep an eye on it. I'm not saying the emotion code will cure it or anything, but it may be able to help it. You're doing well. You need to practice, like we were talking about, the little things like that. With your mediumship, you're doing really, really well. That you've got to have like the bouncers and all the protections and everything in place like crazy for the first little while until you get used to what is what. Okay? Like I said, I've got other people you can start to read for. I think your heart's going to be okay. Everything there's a lot of stress behind that too. I don't know why I'm just getting told that there's a lot of stress behind that, and you don't need to have that in your life. The relationships definitely give you, for you right now, they're just not a good thing, a good option, and it's good that that's where you're at. Okay, but don't give up on hope. Don't give up on things. Just kind of chill. Be who you are. Now, chakra, heart chakra wouldn't do that. And I guess, just so you don't wonder about things, and Wendy, just keep your comments to yourself. You do have the Lover's card, so that is a capability of a relationship coming in.
Or it could be her falling in love with herself.
True. Remember, Amy, you can still do the pendulum and ask a lot of this too. Because that's how you do the emotion code with the pendulum and that. So you can ask this stuff and just hopefully it's not that I'm loving myself. Oh, hopefully it is that you're loving yourself. You've just got a lot of going on. You've got to prioritize how you want things to work. It really feels like you just need to prioritize it. People that aren't getting back a hold of you, or they're saying things about you, fuck it. Pretty much. Because you matter just as much as they do, so don't let that get you down. Okay? I don't see a lot negative that's happening. It just feels lonely. It just feels like you're alone. But that's the thing. When you get to the point where you are alone and still feel okay, that's a really, really good sign that you probably can get in a relationship. Okay. Just make sure you keep doing that, okay? It's going to take a little bit, but you got this. You're strong. Don't let other people's opinions damper yours. Okay?
Don't let anyone rain on your parade, girl. You got this.
What'd the doctor say?
I just love Linda.
So get your pendulum and see if there's any trapped emotions that is causing that. Because there could be some that's causing that.
If I may ask, Amy, I have had right in here on the left side, when I have anxiety and stress, I get a lot of pain here. And sometimes it's hard to breathe, and that's due to my anxiety. And I thought I was having a heart attack a few times. And I take a Xanax and it subsides. But I mean, I would still get checked, but I'm just saying that's what mine does. Are you having the chemical stress test or are you going to walk the treadmill? Hmm. Yeah, it's scary. You're so young, too. Too young to have all this scary stuff. But you got it, girl. Do what you have to do. See the doctor.
Definitely see the doctor.
Oh, stuff. Mm. You have the chemical one. Yeah, I had that one done too. You're gonna sweat a little bit. It's gonna be a little panicky because you're gonna be like, what? But you'll be fine. Did you ever have COVID? Did you ever have COVID, Amy? She might have long. You might have long haulers. I know a lot of people have long haulers, and they're having a lot of the same issues, and it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be part of that too. And you knew. So now we have 2 spots left, Cam.
Mm-hmm.
2 spots if anybody wants a dual reading. Ooh. Amy, embrace it. You have no energy and rest. And drink lots of fluids until you see the doctor. Oh, Nathaniel donated. Cool.
Not bad.
All right, we have 1 spot open if anybody wants to take that. Nathaniel just donated. What kind of reading did you want, Nathaniel? Business and growth.
This isn't the growth of the business or like personal growth. Well, you're starting to come more into balance than you have been in quite some time, which is really, really good. You're still kind of struggle with giving out too much energy. But not bad. So, I mean, that's still good. You've been working on a shadow work. It looks like things are starting to get more in. The chaos is kind of slowly turning into order, which is really, really good. You still have memories of the past, though. And even though you've cut the cords and stuff with it, it still bothers you. But understand that these are going to start to go away because they get shorter and shorter and shorter in how they affect you. Because I'm really seeing that it still bothers you, but not as long as it did or as strongly as it did in the past. You do have the Ace of Swords coming in reverse. So with the Ace of Swords, it's telling me that this is a new energy. The universe is trying to get you to see outside the black and white area a little bit more. It doesn't have to be all or nothing anymore like it used to. You can go in those gray areas, and it's actually going to open up a lot of new pathways for you. You've got so much damn ancestral energy around you that it's not even funny. The other side is like pushing really hard, and it doesn't feel like you hear it all the time. You're where you need to be. Your passion, you're being able to do that on a personal and business level, but it may not be going as fast as you want it to be. Just have some patience, okay? I'm starting to get late. You're starting to get a lot more harmony in the home just because your perceptions have changed. So this is really, really good. Just remember to keep yourself as being number one. Don't give out energy and make it so you don't have any for yourself. You tend to do that. You wanted this harmony and this happiness, and you're like, where in the hell is it? It's there, okay? You're going to have to just be a little bit more patient with it because you're right there. I don't know if you can feel it yet, but your final card is the Sun card reversed, which means things are not going to turn out 100% the way you want them. That it could turn out like 85%. Okay, most positive card in the deck. You've got this. You've got this made. You're kind of in a confused state a little bit right now because you're starting to understand what the past was in a lot of areas, like with traumas and stuff like that, was just a lie. And now you've kind of got to do. It's like you've got to rewrite your history because you've grown up with lies that you've believed about yourself for so long that now it's like really foreign to you to think that you're anything but that. That you really are working on that too. That's part of the shadow work that you've been really working on. So all in all, you're making progress a lot. It may not seem like it may not feel like it all the way yet, but you are going forward in a way that is like steady, and it's going to be a more of a permanent effect for you. Okay? You're right there. You're just right there. You've got this, Nate. You are like, you're just like right there. You're right at the doorway. I don't know. It's almost as simple as You're standing in the doorway, and all you got to do is walk through it.
All right, neat. I feel like I have a story here in front of me. I see that you've had obstacles and challenges that led into heartache and loss. And you sort of, and then you put yourself into some solitude. So, with all that, I think that's what made you decide that you wanted to change because you're tired of. I think I've done this before. So, I feel like you've done a lot of sacrificing in all aspects of your life, personal, business, everything. You've just sort of sacrificed a lot. You have a great intuition, and you have awareness, especially when it comes to business intellect, and you have a quick wit. You're quick. You decided that you're just gonna be like, screw it, I'm moving on. That's it. You have really, really, really come far. That door is open. And the last card I pulled for you was Prosperity Begins. Because you have walked through that door and you're starting to really rock it, and things are coming through in areas of your life that you never thought would happen. So things are really starting to change for you and look up, and they're going to continue as you stay on your path. So you got this, Nate. You really do.
And then, yeah, Jen wanted a couple of cards if you want to.
No worries, we can do that. Spirit Junkie card.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. All right. Attracting others. Wait a minute. Let me start over. I'm pulling different. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see tonight. I'm sorry. That's why I'm like squinting and stuff. So. Right. I claim my desires. Excuse me. I hold great visions. I am ready to receive. So, beautiful.
Gotta start looking outside the box. It looks like you're going in this phase right now where you're going in between the caterpillar and the butterfly, so things seem like they're up in the air, and they're kind of not, because it feels like you're about to go into a transitional period. I do get the Emperor coming in, so a lot of the chaos is going to start turning back into order. So the things you're going to have to watch is the stuff that sneaks in from the past that reminds you that maybe your past was, some of it was illusionary. You believed what other people had told you or that sort of thing. It really feels like, and it doesn't stick for a long time, but it kind of throws you off a little bit. You, my dear, have a new spiritual path or spiritual awakening definitely going to start coming in for you within the next 2 to 3 weeks. This is going to be kind of a trying time for you a little bit because it's going to require that you cut either certain situations or certain people out of your life. But you will be able to do it, and you need to ask for help when you need it as well. But the biggest thing is to be able to look outside the box. Don't go so black and white thinking how things. Go outside the box, and that's really going to help propel everything forward for you. Okay?
They want squishy donuts to go with my squishy fries.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got one spot left if anybody wants to claim it. I know you need a nap because it's 10:30 there. Wendy, you didn't say anything about my hair. I'm surprised.
All right.
Purple. Is it time to go haha baby?
Mm-hmm. I'll get a burger.
Oh, highlights. Oh, she didn't have any bleach with her, so she just did it. Thank you. She just did it purple and red. Purple. Oh, Linda donated. Linda Love donated.
Okay.
She claimed the last spot. Good things. Oh my God.
Oh, you're getting a visitor tonight.
Is it a ghost?
It's going to be something when she astrals, is what I'm saying. You're going to get a little conference with some people on the other side. Better be writing it down. It just feels a lot like, do you remember that new guy that I keep seeing around you that hasn't came in yet? It feels like you're going to meet them. It feels like this is going to answer a lot of questions for you. And Now, this is kind of scary, but she said, remember to keep an open mind. Oh, dear.
I don't know if I like oh dear.
It has something to do with spiritual stuff because the world, your spiritual awakening or rebirth is reversed. So I think this has to happen so you can move forward with it. So for tonight, tomorrow, just try to remember your dreams. It's going to be an astral thing. Because that's just what this is going to be, the evolution onto the next steps of what you're supposed to be doing right now. You're supposed to be teaching. That's what you're supposed to be doing as well, too. She told me to bring that up to you. So don't get her riled. That's what I get on yours.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah.
Girl. My lovely Linda. I see you're aligning everything. You're just aligning everything, and everything that doesn't align with you right now, you're like ready to, you're pitching stuff and you're getting ready to have this doesn't align with Linda garage sale or yard sale. You're also doing a lot of questioning. Lots of questions. And you're finding the answers on your travels. Man. You're living life like it's a prayer because you're constantly sharing your wisdom with others in a positive light consistently, and you go out of your way to help others, and you make a difference to so many people. And I honestly don't know how you have time to do it because it's like, wow. You've done so much physical and emotional healing. There's still some to go. You just need to So, there's still some healing you got to do, but not much. But you got to make sure you don't overdo it, so you don't have to go back and do it again. A lot of stuff going on in this world and things that you're encountering. You're like, God, none of this matters. Because you're realizing what really does matter. And you're trying to share that with others. And some people sort of do look to you. But in the end, they're going to see that you are absolutely correct. For you, the unconsciousness within you is really going to start coming forward. And it's really going to start enlightening you. And you're going to be like, whoa, even more so. Again, I have protection. Make sure that you keep protected, sweetheart. Keep protected. You're awesome. Awesome. Awesome sauce.
Awesome, awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
Same time?
No, earlier. We were late tonight.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're going to try to be earlier tomorrow.
Yeah, screw all.
And hopefully
Right, guys.
people won't be tired.
So I've got to get some sleep. Go get something to eat real quick and then go to sleep. All right, thank you guys.
Yes, thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, love y'all.
Bye.